everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks for watching on Friday the 25th of October. Okay, big news is the storm system expected to come through on Friday, but good satellite pictures this afternoon. This from sat24.com, and you can see here low pressure centred to the southwest of Ireland here, look, and the clearer skies that have moved in behind the rain band that went through this morning, but some beefy old showers that are developing northwest England, across Wales and across southwestern parts of England too. I always find these satellite pictures fascinating, these visible pictures, particularly as we get through sunrise and sunset, because you see here how night descends, look, across eastern parts of Europe as we get further into the sequence. It's amazing, isn't it? I'll tell you something else that's amazing as well is the storm system that we're looking at on Monday. The fact that it hasn't even developed. It isn't even a twinkle in the weather system's eye just at the moment, but so good are these computer models these days that they were predicting it 10 days ago. Remember we saying to you there could be the possibility of some storm system developing? Well, here it comes, and you know, it's not even formed yet they're getting it so precise. They're so similar. Now, it could be that they're all completely wrong, but it is amazing to think they're both picking up on this system. So this is the ECMWF. This is the chart for last night, the analysis chart for last night. And just watch what happens. These go forward in 24-hour steps. This is midnight on Sunday. Here's midnight on Monday, look. And there's our system centred off towards the southwest of Ireland. It's expected to take that sort of track according to the ECNWF, because by Tuesday it's out in the southern parts of Norway. We find a ridge build through on Wednesday, and then we find more of a westerly setting in through Thursday. But you notice, look, remember me telling you about this as well, this building pressure coming in from the south. Remember me telling you I didn't think that Scotland and Ireland would stay completely dry, but there's the building pressure to the south, making things less unsettled across southern parts of the country. On Monday, this is the chart that I put out earlier on, that we put out earlier on today, that went out to private clients, and then it went out on Twitter and Facebook as well. This is where we think the strongest of the winds are. Probably 80-mile-an-hour gusts across the southern coast. I think 60 to 70 across East Anglia and South East England. That is strong enough to cause some damage to roofs for loose slates and things like fences that are loose. It will cause damage there, but it may also fell some trees because the ground is so wet, so something to watch out for. There'll be lots of debris, lots of branches, leaves, etc. floating around, and because of blocked drains you could find some flooding. 50 to 60 probably the Midlands, southern parts of Wales, southwestern England, but we need to watch that for increased speeds. And what I did here was just put on the track of the various computer models of where the low E is expected to go, and I mean, look at this. This is how many days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days in advance. Look how close they are. They could all be wrong, as I said, but I don't think they're going to be. I mean, it's just amazing to see this. It's going to be a windy spell of weather. Don't go over the top with it. You know, we're not looking at Armageddon. It's just going to be a windy old spell of weather. So certainly some windier stuff coming up, and just interesting to see how the charts develop as well. This is the GFS ensemble. This is from 6 o'clock this morning. If we go forward in 12-hour steps, you notice here, look, here it comes with the area of low pressure on Monday. There it is on Monday morning. Got it a little bit further north, look, and it brings the strongest winds across East Anglia, southern coast of England, which is where we had them too. Then we see that colder northwesterly set in through Tuesday. Ridge of high pressure building through into Wednesday, look, and there's the high off towards the south once again. We've got the centre here, and we've also got a centre here, and you notice how, look, it builds that northwards during the course of the end of next week to go back into a southwesterly again. Dry weather for southern and eastern areas, but some wetter spells of weather across Scotland and across northern parts of Ireland too, lasting for a few days, that dry weather. I'm not going to say completely dry, because there could still be some bits of rain, but you know, lasting for a fair few days. And then further ahead, indications are that we stay with this dominated by this westerly flow. I'm going to give you more information on that tomorrow as to how the long term shapes up. But with this storm system coming in on Monday, I think it's more important we focus some time on that. So for now, thanks again for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a great day and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.